Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you guys for joining me once again. My name is Wilky and I'm back with my Gunmage in Kritika Online, who is level 15. So we're gonna go straight ahead into the Classchange. So as the options, we do have Shadow Mage, which is, as I said, sort of like a melee-ish Shadow-y hybrid. Apparently he's the one that focuses more on melee than the other two, which is probably, at least from the terms of looks, what I'm gonna go for. The Warp Mage seems to be more AoE focused from what I've seen so far. Like, he has a lot of these cubic skills, like a digital, I guess. I mean, you can see it from the image here. And the Meteor is one of his skills, as anticipated. So he has a lot of CC, and seems to be specialized on ranged attacks and barrages, which is really cool, as you can see here. And we have the Frost Mage, which is, I think, pretty straightforward, that he basically focuses on freezing enemies, CCs. Also, I think larger scale AoEs and snowy frost storms, so I'm probably gonna go Shadow Mage, but let's just go ahead and wait, actually, we're gonna go enter. We're gonna see what some of these skills look like. So let's take a look. I spent around 80 ward points to get to 15, so... Alright, I'm not sure which skills he's gonna use. He's gonna go Warp Mage first. Okay, so he has like AoE vacuum skills, which is cool. I mean, I assume every class has some sort of that. So let's see. That's gonna be Shadow Mage then. That looked like any crap. Okay, well, that's a cool summon though. Is that all of the skills he's gonna use though? Probably. That's Xana to use magic, which is ice. Wow. It's still probably gonna be Shadow Mage for me, really. That one was just the most visually appealing for me, so choose one. We're gonna go Shadow Mage. We're not gonna mess around longer. Like, I can just make new characters, really. Yes, please, thank you. Right. So, what do we have? Do these mobs actually attack me right now? I hope they don't. So, we have Shadow Mage class skills. Yeah, Ice Needle, Meteor Strike, Frost Blast, okay. So the upshot is actually from the Shadow and the Shadow Vortex as well. Hidden Strike. How do I do that? Oh, it's already leveled. Shadow Lunge. That one looks cool. And Shadow Fists. I'm gonna take all of them, of course. So I use Shadow Smash. Do I level this skill up though? I'm not sure. Probably not. Alright, so let's take a look. Like, we know this skill already and we know this skill, but it got an upgraded version now. So that's a trap. Okay. It's gotta be the lunge. Okay, so instead of this kick, I get this slam now, which is really cool. So it's definitely a lot more focused on melee than the other two classes, which I don't mind, really. He's a lot fast-pacer. He's a lot more fast-paced than the basic Gunmage, right? Perfect. A. We're gonna go for 1 or 2 more dungeons to see how this class is gonna play out. And yeah, this is what I'm gonna be playing for now. I have a bunch of hours left before my stamina resets, or my rest point reset. After that I'm gonna switch to Doomblade and see how far I can go with him. And I'm pretty happy with Doomblade. It was probably the right choice for me. Not sure yet, but yeah, we're just gonna put these on.
We've lost too much to surrender. We mustn't lose hope.
So titles are like in C9 gained for each character. So with every character you basically have to go through the whole process again if you want specific titles, which is good and bad. But then again, I don't think, like, majority of us are probably gonna focus on 1 character, maybe 2. Like, as I said, if you have a lot of time on your hands, you're good enough to spend all of your rest points, I think. But for those of you who do not plan to no-life this game, you're probably gonna have trouble spending all of your rest points every day. And as I said, even if you spend all your rest points, it's not like you cannot play, you just get less rewards. So if in case you don't like alting or you don't like creating different characters, you don't have to, which is really good. I dismantled a rare item. Oops. Oh well. So let's just go ahead and do some... I got a mail, probably the level up reward. Daily elite rewards. Expires in 1 hour. Well, collect it then. How about that? Collect that. Delete. Yes. Consumables. Open that one up. Cred. It's weird that you cannot use that in town. It makes no sense. Like, you have to be in a dungeon. Don't enter the dice shop. No. That's not what I wanted to enter. No item selected. Like, you have this 20% drop boost, but you have to use it in the dungeon. Makes no sense, right? Right, do we have anything else we could level up? The Frost Blast, actually I'm thinking about taking that again because the skill was not that bad. Time Bomb, not sure. Okay for me. Oh yeah, we should be easily able to do that. I actually forgot to take on the premium item I just received. Okay, now we can use that. Costume, use that. Okay. That's a lot cooler, and his basic attacks change, which is really cool. This is a lot of cluttery now, but I mean, I know what I'm doing, so. Oops. Feels so much better than his punny melee shots he used to have. Not gonna lie, feels a lot better. I'm actually gonna switch these two. Okay, so I cannot actually set this. It has to be. Ooh. It will be around the place where I am. Damn, son. Feels so much better now after the class change. I mean, makes sense. It was the same really as when I transitioned from Warrior to Doomblade. It was like a whole new experience. And it's basically the same thing now, which is really good. His melee attacks all feel really good. That's hell of a lot clearer. Oh, screw you. I'm a bit disappointed about that one trap skill because it basically requires enemies to step inside it. I mean, it might be good for PvP. It's probably just not the best PvE skill, I guess. But, I mean, that makes sense. Like, some of the skills I have on my Demon Blade, or Doomblade, are not that great either. For those of you who are wondering, apparently the class is called Demon Blade in any of the other versions. but in our version they either translated it or called it Doomblade. So when I'm referring to Doomblade, it is actually the Demon Blade if you're coming from another version. But since ours is called Doomblade, I guess it makes more sense to start calling it Doomblade. So we'll see about that. To the Abyss. I guess that's how I can set it up, like walk in with my Tornado, my Shadow Vortex, and then... Oh god, ooh. Damn you. We're level 16, as you can see leveling up goes still pretty quick. I mean, I have a level 50 already, and I did not spend too much time in the closed beta, so I'm really happy that the progression does not take ages. So you can actually focus on rather either building up gear or PvPing or actually doing things you like in this game, so makes me really happy. As I said, the comparison between C9 is not that far-fetched, and when a lot of people told me that, oh shit, that this is the closest they have ever been to a game, or like they felt like this is the closest they have ever had after C9, I get where they're coming from now. So, wow, I'm actually gonna get wrecked. Ooh. I'm gonna break his super armor frame before he kills me. I should probably change my equipment after this run a bit. Alright, we did not die, which is good. I was a bit afraid that I'm gonna die, but... Okay, we're growing stronger. 17 hits, which I was taking, holy hell, that's a lot. That's probably a bit too much. I should maybe not take as much damage. Anyways, this is class change from Gunmage to Shadow Mage, and very early stages of Shadow Mage. I'm gonna keep you updated with more Shadow Mage as well as Doomblade videos, and so far I haven't taken a look at his skills, but once the time is right, I'll definitely take a look at them. So thank you guys for sticking around so long. If you have anything else or anything you're wondering about, feel free to let me know, and as always, hopefully see you guys next time.